Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons Today and welcome to one of our lessons, and this lesson will be focusing on Cause and Effect Essays Part 1. Now let's begin. What is a cause and effect essay? A cause and an effect essay is a type of academic writing that explains why something happens, that is a cause, and what happens as a result, that is the effect. And a cause and an effect essay helps us understand the relationship between events and how one action leads to another. So basically, these essays help us express why something happens and the result of that something happening. Now let's move on to see some examples of a cause and an effect. He sits in the rain. Here our cause is he sits in the rain. So the action happening is somebody is sitting in the rain. Now let's see, what is the result? What is the effect? What is the consequence of this person sitting in the rain? He gets wet. So in a sentence, putting these two together, we get he sat in the rain, so he got wet. In this sentence, we are told that something happened, which is he sat in the rain, which is also functioning as our cause, and he got wet, which is the result, the effect of he sitting in the rain. Another example is I eat too much candy, which is our cause, which is the thing that is happening, and I get a stomach ache, which is our effect. That is the result of us eating too much candy, or the result of the cause, which is I eat too much candy. Putting this in a sentence, we have I got a stomach ache since I ate too much candy. Here our effect came first. Unlike the first sentence, we have the cause coming first and the effect coming last. But in this sentence, we have our effect coming first. I got a stomach ache, which is the result of the effect of I ate too much candy. Now let's move on to some keywords or signal words for cause and effect. This means that what are some of the words that we can use to show that we are comparing or we are talking about a situation to show us that there is a cause and an effect. So to express a cause, we use words like as, because of, due to, since, owing to, caused by. And to express effect, we can use words such as so, therefore, as a result, consequently, thus, for this reason. Now here's a tip. These words or these keywords are here to tell us, for instance, if you are beginning with the effect, right? If you are beginning with the effect in your sentence or in your essay before you tell us the cause, the signal words that you can use to introduce the cause are as, because of, and the rest. But then if you start your sentence or in your essays, you are introducing the cause first before you introduce the effect, then we use the words so, therefore, as a result, consequently, thus, for this reason. Now, let's move on to the structure of a cause and effect essay. A cause and an effect essay follows a clear structure, that is, it has three main parts: an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And we are going to go more into each of the three main parts of these types of essays, but keep in mind that our example topic for discussion in this lesson is why do students get good grades? So in the subsequent explanations, we will be basing our explanations on this particular topic. Why do students get good grades? Let's begin with the introduction. The introduction introduces the topic. That is, it tells us what the topic is about. So as our topic is, why do students get good grades? In our introduction, we will talk more. We will explain what this topic or what our topic that we are about to write our essay is about. And also the introduction has a hook, which is an interesting sentence in it, right? An introduction always has a hook, right? And this hook is an interesting sentence that pulls us into the essay. And the introduction ends with a thesis statement. So the thesis statement is a sentence or a set of sentences that is telling us, that explains a bit more about the reason why we are going to write the particular cause and effect essay. So in our example, the thesis statement will tell us why we are writing the essay about why students get good grades. Now let's see an example introduction based on our topic. Let's read. Many people wonder why students get good grades. Some think it's luck, but the real reason is hard work. In this essay, we will explore the causes of good grades and their effect. We see in this introduction that it has a thesis statement. It is telling us what the topic is about, and it has a hook. Now, the hook in this introduction is many people wonder why students get good grades. Here, this hook is an interesting phrase that is pulling us into the essay. This is an interesting phrase that pulls whoever is going to read the essay into it to make it more interesting for them. And then it has the explanation, right? Some think it's luck, but the real reason is hard work. And then in this essay, we will explore the causes of good grades and their effect. So we also have our thesis statement in this introduction. In this essay, we will explore the causes of good grades and their effect. So a good introduction will give us a hook. It will tell us what the essay is about, and it will give us a thesis statement that is going to tell us why or what we are writing the essay about. Now let's move on to the body. That is the main part of the essay. The body has two ways to organize the ideas, or to write the body, we have two ways. The first way is the cause-first structure. In this way, we start with the causes, right, based on the topic we're writing about, and then we explain the effect. The second structure is effect-first structure. And in this structure, we start with the effect first, and then we explain the causes after that. So whichever way you choose to go, it is acceptable. You can use the cause-first structure, whereby you begin with the causes and then you explain the effect later on, or the effect-first structure, where you begin with the effect and you explain the causes later on. Now let's see and go deeper into this. So the first part, cause-first structure. As we remember, our topic is, why do students get good grades? So as we're going by the cause-first structure, we will first talk about the causes. Example causes are, they study hard. Cause number 2, they have good teachers. Cause number 3, they ask questions. And then after you've introduced your causes and talked about them, then you talk about the effect. And here our effect is what? They pass their exam. Now let's see an example paragraph on this cause-first structure. Let's read. One reason students get good grades is that they study hard. They spend many hours reading and doing homework. Another reason is that they have good teachers who explain things clearly. Also, students who ask questions understand lessons better. As a result, they perform well in exams. We see in this example paragraph, or this example body, the person writing this paragraph or this body started with the causes why people or students get good grades. The cause number 1 was they spend many hours reading and doing homework. The second cause they talked about is they have good teachers who explain things clearly. The third cause they talk about is students who ask questions understand lessons better. And then after that, they introduce to us the result or the effect of these causes. Now let's move on to the effect-first structure. Now, in this part, we are using another topic, which is effects of watching too much TV. Here, because we're using the effect-first structure, we will talk about the effect, right? Before we talk about what the cause or the causes. So an example for our site, the second example, less time for homework. The third example, less exercise. And then they introduce the cause as watching TV for many hours. So let's see how we can put this into a paragraph. Watching too much TV can cause many problems. First, it can hurt your eyes because of the bright screen. Also, students who watch too much TV don't have enough time for homework, so their grades go down. Finally, sitting for long hours means you don't exercise, which can make you unhealthy. Well, in this paragraph, we are introduced the effect of what watching TV for a long time, or the effect of what watching TV can do to us. Now, let's move on to the last part of the essay, which is the conclusion. Now, the conclusion is going to restate the main idea of the essay. So, the main idea of the essay, or what the essay is about, in the conclusion, you talk about it again, and then you summarize the main point, right? And the last one is the conclusion always ends with a final thought, which could be an advice, an opinion, or a question. So simply, the conclusion talks about the main idea of the essay, it summarizes the main points in the essay, and then it ends with a final thought, which could be an advice, opinion, or a question. So let's see an example conclusion based on our first topic, why students get good grades. In conclusion, studying hard, having good teachers, and asking questions help students get good grades. If you want to succeed in school, remember to work hard and stay focused. In this example conclusion, we have the summary of the main points of the essay, why students get good grades, right? So the summary was studying hard, having good teachers, and asking questions, right? They summarized the main points of the essay, and then they ended with a final thought, which is an advice, which goes like, if you want to succeed in school, remember to work hard and stay focused. So to write your conclusion, or to begin writing your conclusion, there are some keywords you can use to introduce it. So examples of these words are in conclusion, to end this, and then this, finally, to sum everything up, etc. So you can choose any of these words to begin writing your conclusion in a cause and an effect essay. This will be all for this lesson on cause and effect. This is the first part, and soon we will give you the second part. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next lesson.